want them to be successful. And so I think sometimes it is important to understand, for anyone who doesn't know Jason, you found some success. So now let's dive into that, because I'm interested to hear from you. You just kind of went like, well, I started a thing, and then like, how did you have a crew lined up? Is that from somebody you knew from before?
Yeah, it was a crew I had met before that wasn't currently working at the company that I was at, and they had worked for us for a period of time. And the guy who was running it said, "Hey, you take that crew." He was just worried I was going to take his crew. I wasn't going to take anything. I didn't want to take anything from him, because the reason I stuck around is I'm a very faithful guy, and I wanted to leave with honor however I left. And when it was my buddies gave me their blessing, they still owned the company. That's when I finally said, I'm going to do this on my own. And because I really felt that, Zach, I didn't just do it because that's what I knew. I had a job lined up to go into the computer field with my brother, he was killing it. And but I just really felt in my heart that I had literally a calling to make a difference in the Dallas area, in our community, in the painting industry at the time, because I had seen a lot of injustices, for employees. I was 6 weeks behind on my pay. I mean, I can tell you story about times where I was let down, but I'm an overcomer, right? But one of the lowest things one of the lowest times I felt in my life, Zach, was in December of 1996, man, we're going way back here. In December of 1996, my crew was a crew of 5 brothers, was finishing up a project. And I was going to punch it out with them. It was across town. And the guy who was managing the company, buying the company at the time, he said, "Oh, hey, here's their check." And he put it in an envelope and gave me their check. This is Christmas Eve. Okay. And so I drive out there. We do the walkthrough with the owner of the house. He pays the final payment. We go meet out at the van, and I hand the check in the envelope to our lead painter, and he opens it. I'm trying to see. He opens the check, slides it out, slides it back in, hands it to his brother. He does the same thing. They nod at each other, and he just hands it back to me. I'm like, what's going on? And I take the check out of the envelope. For 5 guys, for like 7 days worth of work, was a $500 check on Christmas Eve. Okay, those guys had earned more than that. But poor management of that company, that guy didn't even have the guts to go deliver that check to them himself. He had me do his dirty work. And I felt like whale poop that day. And you know where whale poop is? Is at the bottom of the ocean. That's how low I felt that day. Okay. Now I'm still friends with those painters. They're amazing. They're amazing guys. But those were the type of things that happen in the business to people.